financial hardship during the pandemic is exponentially higher for people already struggling to make ends meet. We're going to hear from the South Bay nonprofit working with hotels, stadiums, and other venues to make sure a single morsel does not go to waste. All right, right now we want to highlight a South Bay nonprofit that is changing the way it works to really help feed the people out there during this pandemic. Hunger at Home, that's the organization, typically gathers surplus food from hotels. We're talking about event centers as well as stadiums. Well, now it's providing meals to tens of thousands of people, of employees who are currently out of work. And the founder and the chief executive of Hunger at Home is Yul Sterner. He joins us live this morning. Yul, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
No, of course. Look, I know you're doing wonderful things out there. So before I even ask you a question, I've got something to tell you right here, because I know you rely on a lot of donations, especially financial donations. And right now, out of the gate, we are very happy to announce a $1,000 donation to your organization. And this $1,000, I just want to mention, comes from the Summer of Gordon, led by Chef Gordon Ramsay. That show airs, again, Tuesdays and Wednesdays right here on KTVU. But you'll, right out of the gate, it's a start, and we're going to be raising money throughout the day for you guys there. But $1,000 coming your way from the Summer of Gordon.
That's awesome. Thank you. What a great way to start out.
Yeah, no kidding. And we got more coming. Again, we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Jump up and down a little bit.
When the
Nice.
Hey, when the pandemic hit, tell us how you had to change your model, or basically how you had to operate differently.
You bet. Well, normally Hunger at Home, we operate through large stadiums, resorts, different food and beverage industry, and we donate directly to the nonprofits. March 19th came, and everything has changed. So we became from a distribution to a major production. And those same entities from Levi Stadium, the Fairmont, Team San Jose that used to work with us throughout the year, now we're furloughing and laying off their local 19 hospitality and communities. So immediately all the food that they had prepared for events and banquets and Facebook, they donated to Hunger at Home. We had tons of product coming in. And then naturally, next step, all of the distribution centers that donate to the hotel's hospitality, as they weren't having the requirement, we got huge amounts of donations from distribution, Cisco, FreshPoint, different entities. And then the third and final was local farms. Salinas started to come through, and they obviously had grown and prepared, and they support the distribution centers. So it went from hotels, resorts, to distribution to farms. So those same hotels, all the executive chefs, hospitality executives that were furloughed came in and started to help us produce meals. Local 19 helped us to produce and to distribute. So it became full circle. To date, we've done 420,000 meals produced and distributed to the local community since March 19th.
Wow. I was going to ask you, Yul, just comparing and contrasting the demand, let's say back in January, to the demand that you're seeing just last month or right now.
Oh my goodness, a complete shift. And the same individuals that were working in the hotels are now waiting hours in line for a food line and for groceries, for substance for the week. And we've heard so many stories that if it wasn't for the opportunity to come in, there wouldn't be food. And the scary part is since January, we had tons of food coming up, tons of product. However, we weren't distributing. We weren't preparing and producing. So our model was changed from just supporting nonprofits to supporting community, and our guideline is anyone in need. We're people helping people. We're getting a little excited back here, and it's because we're so happy to do what we do and to be able to support others.
What about your reaction, Yul? I mean, when you see all these hundreds of vehicles lining up, do you get a chance to just sit back? I know you're busy, but do you get a chance to just sit back and watch this happening? And how does that make you feel?
I feel absolutely blessed, and the fact that we can and we have the opportunity to support those in need, and we're not supporting just A segment or B segment. And it's very important to understand we're supporting community and people in need. So when I see signs, and it started out holistically March 19th, all of a sudden we're seeing signs, now banners, now individuals holding up saying, thank goodness for you were able to provide substance for our family. So, and it makes you feel inside that you can provide a little bit of love, a little bit of hope for families that are suffering so much right now in so many ways. And a lot of the individuals coming through, my past job, I was a general manager at the convention center. My work partner was the executive chef at Levi's. And we're seeing the same team that we worked with for years coming through our line, also coming in and helping us to create and to prepare the meals and receive the meals.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, Yul Sterner, founder and chief executive of Hunger at Home. You're an inspiration, and thanks for joining us. Again, we are raising money for you, and we're starting with that $1,000. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great weekend. A true inspiration, Yul. Thank you.
And thank you. And remember to leave it better than you found it. We appreciate you. And again, all the support we can get from food donations to monetary donations, we appreciate. And thank you, KTVU Fox News.
Hey, anytime, Yul. Thank you again. I appreciate it. Again, we are happy to announce that $1,000 donation to Hunger at Home. We aren't done with that yet. If you want to be able to donate, or if you want to donate as well, we do have a way for you to keep those donations coming. Just visit ktvu.com/giving day anytime throughout the day today.